Hello everyone, this is Fi. We're checking out Jump Chat. This is a game I've not played before. We're going to give it a playtest and see if we can give some useful feedback. I am still getting over being sick, so if I sound froggy, that's why. But that being said, I know this looks ridiculous on screen right now with this overlay doesn't really meld well with this screen here, but let's go ahead and just jump right into this. So I've not seen anything past this screen here. I don't really know anything about this game, what kind of game it is or anything, so it looks like we have explore, join server. It does, the word chat in it, it kind of suggests that it's like a multiplayer thing, but I don't know if that's like actually, I mean, it has join server right here, so I don't know how much of that is integral to the game or if there's like a single player, maybe there's some story that is about multiplayer gaming or something, who knows, but we'll find out. Let's go ahead and check out the settings menu here. We've got field of view set to 90. It's maybe a little low. I don't know. I feel like 100 or so is usually more comfy. We'll have to check out the sensitivity in the game there. We've got invert Y, scroll hop, which I assume is for the scroll wheel, like if you just want to spam jump all the time. Which, the game being called Jump Chat, then maybe that's a thing. We've got appearance here. Name is anonymous. Yeah, I can set that to Phi. Model engineers that. Oh, okay, so this changes. Okay, that's cute. I guess just the head changes for now. Armor color, skin color, chat sound, tone, keyboard, meow. Okay, the tone is a little bit harder to hear. Kind of a deep frequency there. Chat pitch. Oh, we can change. That's funny. Interesting. Very customizable. I'm going to try leaving that on keyboard, I guess. Save and return. I'm going to go ahead and I guess we click on explore. Wow, okay. So here we are. This feels like a lot more than 100 field of view. It's my first impression. It seems like it's really high, but that's okay. Looks like we've got press E on me for help. Press T to open chat. Hello. There's some commands that do stuff. Try typing help. I've got my keyboard kind of off to the side here, so it's going to be easier to hit the wrong keys if I don't adjust things here. Help third who kill, I guess. Wait, didn't I type? I typed help and then it showed me these commands, I guess. So I guess the help command is being shown under there. Oh, okay, so there's third person. So interestingly, it doesn't, in the chat log, it doesn't keep track of what your last commands were, which is kind of weird. Not connected to a server. So that's a self-destruct kind of deal, and then I just kind of reappear. So yeah, the jump seems pretty, it's both floaty and like really low. It's like a really shallow jump. That's kind of interesting. I don't want to be in third person right now. Looks like I can punch if I want to. Ooh. Oh wow, okay. So yeah, you have very little air control, and like when you run over these little gaps. Oh wow. Something feels, oh okay, I know what it is. Am I gonna like respawn? Okay, so I'm noticing, when you run over these little gaps, you kind of get pitched up in the air sometimes. Then it's a little hard to notice, but you can tell that like the game, it feels like it stops responding to your directional inputs kind of because you're airborne, and you just suddenly have a lot less control. So that's pretty annoying. Like even just like running up this Yeah, so even just running up the slope, when I get to the top of the slope, I actually go airborne for a moment there. Um, so yeah, that doesn't feel very good. I don't know why exactly that happens specifically in this situation here, but yeah, I think it's just a good idea, if nothing else, to have a little bit more air control in general, and yeah, it does feel like really low gravity. Excuse me. But yeah, so the other thing I noticed is that we do have VSync enabled, so we don't have a setting to turn this off or anything. It is in borderless windowed mode as well. This is not exclusive full screen, so in order to reduce the input latency, I'd need to have settings for those, which we don't have currently. So that does, it's particularly noticeable in like first-person games like this, where it's just moving the view around. It's like really noticeable latency, and you can get in these weird situations. Like when I fell off here before, it felt really weird because it's like, I mean, it wasn't. I sort of tried to recreate it. It didn't really. Okay, we clicked to respawn. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is that there's a moment where it's just like I suddenly fell off and it didn't feel quite right. It's because the game didn't respond to my input as quickly as I'm used to, and so I just kind of, it just felt really weird for a moment. But then it's just like it immediately, you know, I played enough games like this. It's just really obvious when you have this kind of input latency, the effects it has on the gameplay. Looks like we can scroll to like change weapons maybe. We've got a little slot down there. It doesn't appear to have like a limit to how fast you can change those, so it kind of does this spastic effect if I spin the wheel pretty fast. I guess we're just exploring. I don't know if there's any gameplay to speak of, or if it's literally just like a chat like a chat app. The game page, I didn't stop to read it at the start of this video, but it did mention something resembling a story. Looks like I can pick up whatever this is. It also appears that things have gotten quite glowy. I don't know if that's like... I don't know what's going on there. It's like, am I ingesting these things and it's creating these weird effects, or... Oh, so he has more to say, okay. I already did that though. I did already, man. I did it. Yeah, that jump is just very shallow. It's kind of unsatisfying, especially if a game, you know, a game called Jump Chat, you would kind of expect the jump to be kind of more effective here. I don't know if that's something that changes at some point, like you can upgrade it or something. I don't know. Weird little maze thing here, and I'm not sure what this is all about. I miss my wife. Oh. Alright, some weird shadows appearing there. Oh, okay. So now I'm just in hell and there's like a demon here. Didn't get around to coding me yet. I wasn't an immediate priority. Alright, so I just like fell into hell for some reason while wandering in a maze that I don't understand why it's here. So again, like I got to the top of this ramp and just kind of flew into this person because I went airborne there. My thinking spot. Alright, so we've got some kind of world building going on here. I guess I could theoretically climb back up to where I was. I mean, um, I'm assuming up there, or somewhere up there is where I was, is what I mean to say here. I guess the fishing hole is getting repaired soon. Is this... I don't know what the fishing hole is, but... Alright, we get our glowy... whatever this is. Woohoo! Oh! The jumping! What? Oh my gosh, look at his eyes. So that changes your jump height? Oh my gosh. That's very unexpected. So apparently your jump height can change. I don't know why it's like super floaty and stuff. I also don't know what you would use that for. I don't see anywhere that it looks like you can jump. Oh. Apparently I was out of... What is this? Oh, so I picked up like a gun of some sort? Oh. Okay. Well, it shoots out of your eyes and it like fills... the rocket fills like the entire screen on the first frame or two. It looks really ridiculous. Yeah, and you might want to put that a little bit lower so it just doesn't come out of your face like that. Or something, just to make that a little less ridiculous. How is it I ended up falling down here again? I don't remember like going... I guess this is a ramp upwards, so I guess I went up and then... Oh, I went up again, and then I guess I went back into the same place I fell down before somehow. I didn't realize this was all connected like that. Very disorienting. I don't, understand why there's just a maze. Oh, I can pick up more than one of these for some reason. Yeah, pretty weird to just have a random maze. It's not... It doesn't feel like the highest form of gameplay, I guess I would say. It's pretty disorienting. There's not really anything for landmarks, except for a couple of these, you know, couple dudes here and there, but for the most part, there's not a lot to make it feel like you are doing anything other than randomly wandering. So I could use these, in theory, do something. Tell you what, let's eat these. I pressed space too late. Okay. So input latency doesn't help in that regard. I don't know if you have, like, some coyote time here. You might benefit from that. Yeah, so... if you're not familiar with coyote time or ledge forgiveness or whatever, it's when you, a few frames after walking off a solid surface, you can press jump and it would still jump as if you were on the solid surface. It just makes the process of trying to jump at the last moment a little bit more forgiving, and makes the timing just kind of work better in general. It just feels better in games. So adding that would help. Also, just being able to, you know, turn off VSync and everything so I don't have the input latency would also help in that regard, because, like, it's sort of like even if I press the button on time, I could still miss it because of the simple fact that there is more latency than I'm used to here. But yeah, I mean, So far, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if there's a purpose that has been implemented to any of this. I guess I can rocket jump. Oh, that's actually pretty effective, but my my air control is so abysmal. I just kind of launched myself to my death there. Yeah, it definitely feels a lot better to have more air control in my opinion. But that's pretty effective. Oh, this place is over here. I'm kind of scared to, like, this seems like such a simple thing. Oh. Okay. I don't think I talked to this guy yet. Float away. Okay, yeah. But yeah, this looks like simple platforming, but just the fact that you have so little air control makes me feel less confident about doing this stuff. But here we are up here. Oh gosh, okay. I am 4. Oh, his eyes. Oh, he has like little expressions. I was staring at the chat on the left here. Please be kind of my children. Okay. Well, there's people around. I've not gotten any sense of what my purpose in this world is. But what the heck? Is this like a graveyard? There's collision on everything here. Sacred. Your ship? This is like a spaceship or something? What is this? I'll pay for parking. Okay, so I can't walk normally into this. Kinda goofy. Press the trade button. What's the trade button, my friend? That's a pretty janky looking ship. Took too much. Oh, we can... I love how their eyes glow too. Whoa, okay. Yeah, I mean, I can't even see what I'm doing, so... I'm just going to wait in the glow of the funky plant effects. Here we go. Wow. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Apparently, okay, so I guess the way it stacks is I hit the button really fast, so I guess it kind of just like every time you do a hit of it, it has like a little timer effect. But it doesn't stack like one after the other. It kind of stacks all at once. I don't know what the way to word it, but my point is because I just did it like 10 times really fast, it all kind of ended as quickly as it started instead of it being like a cumulative effect that lasts longer if you take more of it. which I think the latter is kind of more of what I expected. Like I kind of expect from like a game perspective that a mechanic like this would kind of work that way. Like if you take a lot of it, it would kind of last longer instead of having instead of purely having more intensity for the same amount of time. You know, I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that was really interesting. And I guess it just turns down the gravity. So I think when I was like super high on it, I was just like floating really slow up there, and then like as soon as it all started going away at once, it's just like I felt like a rock. So it's not that it directly affects how much it launches you or how high you jump. It's apparently just turning the gravity down. Hello. Okay, so we're talking about the little robot guys, I guess. Oops, here we go. Oh shoot. I was holding left, but I'm not moving like at all because I just don't have air control. That was really kind of weird because I fell from so high, and I was just like I just had to move such a small distance to land on the ground there, but I just couldn't do it. Jump! Ah! Alright, the water just insta-kills you, which is maybe a little annoying, but what is there to find over here? I don't know how to make this kind of jump because I can either like launch myself far or I can like launch myself very, very little horizontally, but I don't have air control again, so I can't really do in between very good here. I can kind of try doing it like a timing thing. Understand that I'm going to accelerate a little bit when I first start to walk. I don't see anything over here though. Like I thought, I thought I'd probably find something here. Maybe there's something on top of these pillars. I don't know. All right. Nope. Ah, okay. All right. Where's the funky seeds here? Run. Boy, my voice sounds really dumb. Alright. I see nothing. No, it's running out. Okay. So yeah, I mean, rocket jumping is always fun. The fact that we have these funky things that kind of enhance your jumping and let you launch to different places is pretty interesting. I really wish I could have more air control to be able to maneuver a bit with this jumping and rocket jumping. But I don't know what else to do or where to go. I feel like I've kind of seen everything. What is in here? I think that's where I don't know if I came out of this. No, I guess I never climbed up there. I probably just jumped up there. So apparently in this weird maze system, you can find your way up there. Again, I don't know why there's a maze here. And here's the place down here. So yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else I can do in the demo here. I feel like I've exhausted all the options, so maybe I should go ahead and wrap up the video. But this has been interesting. I think the whole wandering through a maze thing is not the most compelling idea. It just doesn't really feel like gameplay. It's just sort of like randomly wandering. Like it doesn't feel like I'm doing anything. I don't feel like I'm solving the maze or anything. It just feels like it's disorienting for no reason. You get this kind of cute effect where you kind of fall into this hellish place and there's like a big monster there and it's like, oh, spooky. But apart from that, it just feels sort of like an annoyance to have to just sort of... Like, eventually this maze kind of leads to different places. Like, you can climb up to the top, I guess, or you can go down to this different area, but it just feels like it's kind of obfuscated the way to get to these places by just randomly being a maze instead of just kind of, you know, maybe just being interesting tunnels you could walk through or something. Seems needlessly and pointlessly confusing, so I don't know. But yeah, so pretty interesting, just jumping around and talking to the guys and kind of... There's a little bit of world building going on here and everything. I don't know what the purpose of anything is. I don't get a sense of what I'm meant to be doing here, or if there's anything of an objective. If I bent... Oh, wait a minute. How did I not... How did I not see this? This is like the most obvious place to go. I guess I got caught up in everywhere else that I didn't really realize that I didn't yet walk in here. I guess just the fact that the maze is so kind of confusing and how many different ways it went and stuff like that makes it harder to kind of keep track of stuff like if I ever actually went in that doorway or not. Can I like I haven't actually like played a game with rocket jumping in a while. Oh, I pressed this jump button there, but again, it was too late. I don't have air control. Okay, so I'm just up here. I don't know what the point of this is. Oh, my jump is so pathetic. No. I'm just kind of trying to see if there's anything to see out here. I guess not. But yeah, so this is pretty interesting. I definitely think for a game that's supposed to be about jumping, you'd be doing good to kind of buff the standard jump a little bit, so it's a little bit more fun and satisfying to do. But apart from that, hopefully this was useful for you. I hope I didn't miss anything really important about like the actual purpose of anything going on here, but you know, maybe there's just more actual gameplay that's in planning here that hasn't been implemented yet, so we'll just have to wait and see like what this game is supposed to actually be about in terms of actual gameplay. But for now, hopefully this was a useful video in some capacity. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next one.